This here is not your ordinary clock. Meet the Klydoclock, an all-new product that is designed to be essentially an artistic piece that gives you a very unique display based on your personal preference. You can go ahead and switch the background with a simple click just like this, and you can go ahead and pick and choose based on your liking. And from a variety of variations, you can go ahead and see all the different pieces that they have in here, and hitting info, you can go ahead and obtain more information about the artist. You can go ahead and customize it to your own very liking. If you guys want to learn more about them and get your own Klydoclock, check out the link down below in the description. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, welcome back to an all new episode of KhanFlicks. Today we'll be looking at Klydoclock. Nice packaging. It comes with a user manual, a decal. Now it comes in two different colors. We have a lighter wood as well as a darker color wood. In addition to that, we have our adapter as well as our remote. All right, so these here are the two different options that they do have that they sent us. One is obviously a darker color wood, one is a lighter color wood, more or less based on your personal preference in terms of where you want to go and display it. So the input is a USB-C cable. However, it being a 12 volt, it won't use it based off of a standard one. All right, so we do have our boot up screen there. So it says Klydoclock. Now it's searching for our network. Okay, and we're on. So this here is our first clock. Pretty cool. I like the artistic vibe to it, which is really nice to say. Again, you know, it has this essentially cycle and it'll keep playing the same thing. However, if you use the remote here, you can go ahead and switch it. So let's try this out here. So you hit right. This will be the next one. And I don't know if you guys hear it, but you can actually hear the ticking. You hear like a tick tock, or click clock. I don't know if I should say TikTok anymore because of the app. But anyways, moving on. Pretty cool. So these are some different ones here. I can go scroll through them just like this. And you can see all the different variations of different wall arts. And you just find the ones that you like and you can go ahead and favorite it. For instance, if I like this one here, I just go ahead and hit the heart. It'll show a heart indicator there. If I go into our menu, I can go into our feed, which is what we're in right now. Or I can go to our favorites. Favorites will go ahead and play only our favorites. Under settings here, you'll have a few other settings, including our chime. So you can hear this. So every hour, it'll go ahead and chime. You could technically mute it if you don't want to hear this. But again, more or less up to you. Only one default setting. You can't really customize it or change it based on your liking. You have your ticking sound, so you can make this louder too. Now you can really hear it. That's pretty cool. And then you can do a silent time based on if you're trying to make it not happen overnight. You have your display settings, so you have your brightness goes, so you can make it brighter. You have your night mode. Night mode will go ahead and turn it into a red. You can do that based on the scheduling, so it just kind of makes it easier on the eyes. You have your time, so you have your auto mode where it'll automatically connect to the time. And then you also have show dials, which will show the dots on the sides. But again, it's just based on your preference. So I do like it does give you some form of customization. Then of course our show, so you can filter different things if you want to do 13 plus content, photo sensitive content, and things like that. So it gives you some level of customization. So we're back here, and then again we can go and switch to the different ones here that we want to see. And there's a lot, to be honest. So if I go here and if I click on info, it'll go ahead and pull up the artist on who made this, and it'll give us some information in terms of, like, you know, their Instagram and if you want to follow them. So that's kind of neat too, that it does give you that information. And you can just kind of scroll through here and see all the different variations. But yeah, I mean, it's actually pretty fun, just because one, you know, it's based on your preference. I wish there was a way to filter certain things, like if I wanted to see animations or other things like that. But for what it is, just kind of scrolling through here, there's actually a good amount, and you can see how I'm kind of going through here. It looks really fun, and you know, it makes a great desktop piece, designed for any room, any house. It's a very simple product is the way I look at it. It's great aesthetically appealing, and then obviously the quality is what you're paying for. Sure, they could probably make this a lot cheaper, which makes sense. However, they would have to sacrifice like the walnut wood for this or the oak wood, and go with a cheaper base, maybe like a metal base. I can imagine that being a lot cheaper. But again, I think they're trying to make a statement about quality, and you know, based on the angle here, you can see it's actually good about in terms of anti-glare goes, so that's kind of nice too. I do like the fact that this here actually goes and follows with the tick-tock sound, and then in the animation will kind of cycle itself. I do notice that it does change on its own based on timing goes. It'll change to the next screen, so it'll cycle through them. I'm not sure what the exact timing is, but the fact that it does do that does give it a bit more different variation in terms of that sense. So yeah, all in all, really up to you in terms of the pricing goes. Again, it's a very simplistic product in my eyes. I do feel like with an app integration with it, it definitely will justify the pricing a little more, because then I could put like a KhanFlicks logo. But again, you know, you're paying for the quality of the wood, the artistic piece of it, and then obviously, you know, the aesthetic peeling, kind of giving it that retro feel, just like that. That's actually really cool. And yeah, there you guys have it. If you guys have any questions about the Klydoclock or what do you guys think, comment down below. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.